Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to another video, and in this video I want to go over, it's a video going on to the MCU going over Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, there's not going to be much to kind of say other than it's going to be going over a supposed rumor for a post-credit scene, so there's going to be a spoiler warning in case you don't want to get spoiled. So with all of that being said, let's get into it. Now, I will start reading it out in a second. I just want to say, that this is only going to be a rumor. This is not confirmed. This is going to be just a rumor that someone could have made up. We don't know if this is going to be, 100% like a fact, if this is going to happen. So, it's going to be very iffy, and to kind of take it with like a grain of salt is kind of like the best way to put it. So, let's actually get into reading out the rumor. The mid-credit scene starts off with Mysterio looking out to a city from like a window of like a skyscraper. Now a voice is like saying something along the lines of saying, "He beat us once, but soon he's going to pay," and then is revealed to be the Chameleon, which is a member of the Sinister Six. From there's a sequence of like members from the Sinister Six, so there's going to be like Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming, Scorpion, Shocker, and then there's going to be a businessman who's going to say he has a proposal. Now it's going to be revealed this is going to be Norman Osborn, because it says over the like Avengers or like Stark Tower from like Avengers 1 that it's now going to read Oscorp, which it's going to be in huge green letters, which is going to be obviously a wink going back into like Spider-Man lore. It's going to be going everywhere, like all around there. Now, I read somewhere else that Norman Osborn is going to be the main kind of grounded MCU villain for the next few phases of the MCU. Now, obviously this depends if Marvel and Sony can keep up their contract. Now, I do believe they will eventually, re-sign and everything. I think they'll get a bit more kind of stingy. Like, that's just me anyway, but I do eventually believe, they will keep like re-signing the contract. And I do believe eventually Marvel will end up buying out all the rights again. So, that's just me anyway. I kind of strongly believe that anyway. Now, going on to the main kind of thing I want to go over is, there's kind of mentions of Vulture, Shocker, and I believe there was another one which I can't really remember the name. Like, honestly, I just really can't remember the name anyway from Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, I'm pretty sure it's actually going to be Scorpion. There's going to be mentions of them, even though their director went on and said, maybe a few weeks ago, they're not going to be showing up in this movie. So in mid-credit scene, it's technically a part of the movie, but not really, because it's setting up a future movie. Now, obviously, this is going to be setting up Spider-Man 3, which I think will work out really well. I think, Norman Osborn for that would actually be a really good villain for that movie. Now, him as like a grounded villain for the, like grounded MCU, I don't really know how I feel about that. I think it could work, but it's going to be very iffy. Like, if he turned into the Green Goblin, that could work out a lot better, whereas like, being Norman Osborn like a normal human, or just not being, the Green Goblin, it's going to be very kind of strange as to how he could go on and do it. Now, there isn't any mention of like Electro. Now, I don't know way too much about Electro. I'm pretty sure he is in the Sinister Six, but I don't know for like a solid fact if he actually is going to be in it, because in this, obviously like rumor or whatever, it appears he's not going to be mentioned in this, so it's going to be very, very weird. Maybe he could be brought in like, Spider-Man 3, but it's just going to be very strange as he's not going to be mentioned in it. Now, overall, I would like to know what everyone kind of thinks of it down below, in the comments, what you kind of think about this rumor, because a lot of people think it's going to be fake, which, honestly, it's very iffy, and it's more likely going to be fake in like some way, because it's going to be a rumor. Now, for like Avengers Endgame, a lot of people said like those like fan-made kind of theories were going to be fake. They all turned out to be pretty much true, which is just going to be insane. So maybe all of this actually could be true, and we don't know for like a fact. Now, this is obviously coming from Reddit, so there might be a source link down below if I can actually find it. Either way, there will be something going on to this source, so you can go and check it out in the like description or whatever if you did get like this far into the video. So, that has been pretty much everything I kind of wanted to go over as well. So, if you did enjoy the video, you can subscribe and, leave a like and comment down below if you have any questions or anything. And I just hope you have a wonderful day, and goodbye.